Hello and welcome to FTTR, I'm Hugh McQuaid, and today I want to talk about 2K20, that is WWE 2K20, because we've had a break from the 2K series, sort of. We had 2K Battlegrounds, which may get a video of its own, but I want to focus on WWE 2K20. Why do I want to talk about WWE 2K20? A game that absolutely bombed. It was released, and it is borderline terrible. It's pretty atrocious. But today I want to talk about the good that is in that game. Because there is good in that game. There's good in every single wrestling game. One, because they're wrestling games, and wrestling games are the best genre of game ever. And also, the mechanics are sound. There's good in there, it just needs to be taken out. Now, some things that I can't defend. The storyline. The storyline is terrible. The graphics are a massive step down from what was WWE 2K19. Like, a massive step down. And I know there was development issues, there was everything sort of going on behind the scenes. Well, my chair's squeaking a little bit. There we go. But I want to focus on the good. What's good about 2K20? And the thing that I think is really redeeming about WWE 2K20 is the matches. So I've been playing a bit of WWE 2K20 recently for this video, and I think you can really capture the pacing of a 5-star match with it. The way it's a lot slower, it's a bit difficult to do the chain wrestling. Sometimes it just goes straight into a big move. However, you can sort of get this really good flow going in a match where it escalates into strong strike, into a kip up, into another strong strike, and you can occasionally get a double down. That is the type of gameplay that I really love in wrestling games. I veer more towards liking the simulation style than the arcadey style. So WWE 2K20 for me was more of that. 2K19 did that really well as well. So yeah, that is the main point that I think WWE 2K20 succeeds in the most. That, and we get the Fiend. I also think I can't even remember what they're called because I tried to erase them from my mind, but the DLC, the 2K originals, I think that's what they were called, there was promise there. That harkened back to the arcadey feel and getting to do the Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Those DLCs, they were quite fun. And the base is fundamentally good. I really like Universe mode as well. Some people can take or leave it. I'd rather a GM mode. But I do like the way I play Universe mode is sort of skip and do the stories in my head rather than, having a promo and stuff like that. And I think 2K20, getting so confused. 2K20 is a good way to just sort of escape, even if, the graphics are terrible. The Rock is abysmal, the Rock looks so bad, but looking past that, I keep going into the negative, this is the positive, I'm focusing on the positive of that game. It feels like main roster, if that makes sense. You get a bit of NXT and NXT UK in there, but I think the feel of the main roster is there, and the style of matches that they have is pretty faithful to main roster matches. That is, I think, the biggest success with 2K20, and to the point where I still play it today, because it has got the updated roster. And that is sort of, I don't want it to go overlooked, because there have been some terrible wrestling games that really have. 2K20 is one of them. I will say it's terrible. It's a terrible game. But I do have the Game of the Year edition over there. And I'm not ashamed to say I do. That is basically what this video is. This is just me looking. I think it's because I've been so starved of a mainstream wrestling game for so long. We've got Wrestling Empire. That's the one. I've got Retromania coming out soon. I thought I was going to be doing a review for that, but I can't because the console version is delayed. So 2K20 has sort of been my fill for wrestling games as well as Wrestling Empire, and I've been enjoying it. I haven't been hating it. I haven't even experienced that many glitches. So if anything, give 2K20 maybe another shot. I see it more as a main roster emulator than as a wrestling game, and that is sort of what I look for. I like the authenticity, and to me it feels authentic, even if it is a bit slower paced. So yeah, that is my very quick sort of just vent, or sort of just, I don't know, just a quick chat, how about that, about WWE 2K20. Do any of you find anything redeeming in 2K20? Do you still play it, or have you gone back to 2K19? Please let me know down in the comments, and I will try and reply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for the love and for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. What are you doing? Thank you all ever so much, and have a nice day.